Hi there, this is Natasha. I'm the creator, tutor and designer at My Creative Butterfly. I design crochet patterns from beginner till advanced levels. I also take online and offline crochet classes. I hope you find what you are looking for on the channel, and if you like what you see, don't forget to like and subscribe.
In this video today, I'll show you how to crochet this pretty strawberry kids rakhi. This is a very easy, quick and simple project to make, and it requires minimal material. So let us see how to make it. To start with the tutorial, let us see the material that you'll need in order to make these strawberry rakhis. The first thing is the thread. So I'm using mercerized cotton size 10 thread. Red I'll use for the strawberry and green I'll use for the leaves and for the string of the rakhi. If you want, you can use any color combination, because since this is kids rakhi, any bright and bold color would look good. So I'm using red and green. And with that you'll need a 1.5 mm crochet hook, sharp pair of scissors, tapestry needle for finishing of the rakhi and for assembling. Then you'll need some fabric glue for gluing the beads onto the rakhi to make the seeds of the strawberry. And I'm using these 3 mm opaque white beads. These will work as the seeds. You'll just need 5 or 6 for a rakhi. You don't need these many. And I'm using a fine tip tweezer. This is optional since I find it difficult to hold the beads with my nails. So I use a tweezer to ease the process of picking up the beads and sticking them to the rakhi. For this you'll need a good quality fabric glue for sticking the beads to the rakhi. So that's about it. Now let us see how to crochet the strawberries. So we'll start the strawberry with a magic ring. So to do a magic ring, wrap the yarn 2 times around your index finger like this. Insert the hook under both the loops. Gently remove the loops from your finger and place a slip stitch in this. Now this ring formed here is the magic ring. All the stitches will be worked in this only. So we'll start with 3 chains, 1, 2 and 3. Then do 3 triple crochets in the magic ring. 1, 2 and 3. Now do 3 double crochets. 1. All the stitches are worked in the same magic ring only. 2 and 3. Now make a chain 1 and 1 triple crochet. Now again a chain 1, then 3 double crochets, 1, 2 and 3. Now again do 3 triple crochets, 1, 2 and 3. Now do 3 chains, 1, 2 and 3 and a slip stitch in the same magic ring. Now just close the magic ring. For closing, take this starting tail of thread, hold the stitches securely in the other hand and pull it tightly till the gap in the center disappears like this. So the strawberry is basically the heart shape. Now once done with this, just cut off the thread, leaving a long tail, that is a 9 to 10 inches long tail of thread, because we'll be using this to attach the string of the rakhi. So this is the body of your strawberry. Now let us see how to do the calyx, that is the top leaves of the strawberry. So for this again we'll use the green thread. Start with a slip knot and do 5 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now do a slip stitch in the first chain here. We have made 5 chains. Now do a slip stitch in the first chain here like this. Repeat this 2 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chains. Slip stitch in the 5th chain. Again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chains and slip stitch in the 5th chain. That's it. Now do a slip stitch in at the base of this first calyx that we made like this. Now again cut it off, leaving a nice 6 to 7 inches tail of thread because we'll be using it to attach this to the strawberry. Now with the same green thread, do a simple plain chain equal to the length that you require for the string of the rakhi. Since it is a kid's rakhi, you won't need a very long chain. So that you decide according to the age of the child who will be wearing the rakhi. What I prefer to do is keep it slightly longer than required because it won't harm to have some extra length. If it is shorter, then it will be very difficult to keep wearing it. It will keep falling off. So it is a good idea to have some extra length that won't harm. So just make some nice and even chains. Now what I prefer to do is put it on my wrist and measure and just add a few extra chains. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll just put some 10 or 12 extra chains. That's it. Now just cut it off. You won't need a longer tail here, so I'm just cutting it off, leaving 1 inch long tail. Now just hold both the ends together and cut off both the ends of thread equal to about ½ inches like this. This is done. We don't need to finish off the string anymore. It is done. Now let us see how to assemble the strawberry and the leaves. Before we start with the assembly, let us finish the strawberry first. So the longer tail of thread will leave as it is. We are not going to weave it in, but we will weave in this starting tail, that is the shorter tail of thread. So I'll just thread it into the tapestry needle and pass it through these central stitches a few times. That's it. Then just cut it off very close to the work. That's it. Repeat the same thing with these calyx also. Here also I'll just weave in the smaller tail, leave the longer one for sewing. So thread the shorter tail into the needle and pass it through the stitches a few times. And once done, just cut it off. That's it. Weaving in is done. Now we will just assemble it. So for assembling, we are going to attach this leaf here at the top of the strawberry like this. So let us do that first. We'll do that with the green thread. So thread this longer tail into the needle and just sew it at the top of the strawberry. Just ensure that it is nice and secure, so keep putting as many stitches as required. Also take care that it is neat. I think we are done, so we'll just finish it off by just putting one knot here at the end, and I will just pass it through a few stitches and just cut it off. So that's it. The strawberry is done. Now before we glue the beads to it, let us attach the string of the rakhi also. That will do with this long tail that we left in the strawberry. So let us flip the motif over because we are going to attach the string at the back. Fold the string in half to ensure that you stitch it at the center. Now the center will be placed in the center of the motif. And just start sewing it till it is nice and secure. Once done, again do the same thing, put a knot here and then just pass the thread through a few stitches and before we cut it off. That's it, then just cut off the thread very close to the work and your strawberry is done. Now the last step is remaining, that is attaching the beads to it. So for that, just take the fabric glue and put some nice 6 to 7 dots of glue evenly spaced. Once done with the dots, just pick up one bead at a time with a tweezer and just place them on the rakhi. Make sure that you don't put too much glue, otherwise it will look shabby. It has to be neat. If you want, you can also sew the beads, but I find that too much work, so I prefer gluing them. And I'm using fabric glue because that will make it washproof, so even if the rakhi gets wet, the beads will not come off. Because fabric glue is washproof, so you are not supposed to be washing it for 24 hours. You'll find the instruction on your glue bottle. Now once done, let us just press, let us just press the beads a little. That's it. Now we'll just let it dry for 24 hours and then your rakhi is done and you are ready to use it. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Now if you want the written pattern for this rakhi and a few more kids rakhi that I designed, there are a total of 4 designs on my blog. I have put a link in the description if you want to make more such kids rakhi, or if you want the written pattern for this strawberry, you can go to my blog and find the pattern there. The pattern is also a photo tutorial that it has a lot of step-by-step photos to make it easier for you to follow it. So this is another one of the pattern that you will find there. And if you want the YouTube tutorial for this, I did that last week, so I'll give a link to that as well in the description. If you want to watch this, you can go and check the link and watch the tutorial for this card. The written pattern of this card rakhi is also there in the same blog that I'm talking about. So take the time and go and check out the blog if you are interested in making more such rakhis and learning something more about crochet. And if you liked what you learned today, if you enjoyed the tutorial, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you have anything to say to me, if you have any comments to share, please feel free to put them in the comment section. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Thank you so much for watching and happy crochet.